All right, so what's going on, everyone? Yes, it is yours truly. Today, I don't know why, I just wanted to make a tier list and give you guys my opinion on the best characters, the worst characters, and the characters that are in between. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So as you guys can see, we got all these Pokemon, and we're gonna start off with Miraidon, because honestly, I just have to put Miraidon there because I hate Miraidon. And we put all the, I would just put all the EX Pokemon in D because they're all trash. And we all hate people that use them. So let's get on to the actual Pokemon now. Let's start with Venusaur. So in my opinion, Venusaur is actually pretty solid right now. And the beam, of course, I don't know. I don't think the beam is that strong. But I think the other build, the Pedal Dance build, if you get your level 13, with the right supporting cast, I honestly think you could put Venusaur in A rank. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The next one is Gengar. Gengar is like a 50-50. You will either have a really good game on Gengar, or you will have a very terrible game because there's quite a lot of like counters to it. Of course, all the CCs in the game, but if we're talking speedsters as well, I think honestly B tier is a solid rating for him. With Mr. Mime, honestly, Mr. Mime is really good, you know. Like, I've been playing a lot of Mr. Mimes in early game with the mirror, secure, help, like stunning you and stuff. I'll put Mr. Mime B tier as well. Snorlax, pretty much the same. Snorlax has been solid. Like, I recently played against a Snorlax with my guy Marcel, and he was dominating, man. Getting secures in the beginning, stunning, yawning. So I'll honestly put him in B tier as well. And B tier is not bad, just so you guys know. B tier is still good. Guardy, it's been solid, but average. Like, it's just their standard attacker. So definitely B tier as well. Absol. So Absol, in my opinion, everything is good. I'm just gonna say that like 100 times, but I would honestly put Absol in A tier, man. Your ult makes you invincible. You can literally one-shot attackers and some supports like at some point. So honestly, I've been playing some crazy Absols. Maybe that's why, but yeah, man. So Garchomp, it's just mid. Like, he's a good all-rounder, but the thing is, like, because there's so many better all-rounders to use, that in my opinion makes like most of these guys, like, they're good, but they're not better than some of the characters in the same category, right? Like Lucario's honestly been really good, but I don't know. In the all-rounder category, once we get to the characters that like I think are OP, you'll start seeing why I'm putting these in B tier. Lucario's been pretty good, like no complaints. Crustle, I'll put Crustle in A tier. Like, I've been winning so many games with Crustle. Honestly, he's such a good defender right now to where he definitely deserves a spot there. Greninja, same, put him in B tier. Pretty solid. I hate seeing these lane Greninjas though. Honestly, when I'm up against a Greninja in lane, I'm just happy. But once Greninja like actually starts leveling up, starts like he's a really good attacker, man. Like, don't sleep on him. Talonflame, put him in A tier. He's so good, man. The aerial ace build is just even the fly build, man. Like, will probably be low A tier, but still I would put him above B tier though, man. He's so good. Charizard, I'll put him high B tier because like he's not that good apart from his ult. Like, his ult is really good, but apart from that, I honestly just do not think he's that good, man, his kit. So that's why I'm gonna have to just put him in B. Zeraora, so that's a sticky one as well, because I don't think he's as good as Absol or Talonflame, but I do think he's better than most speedsters, so I'll put him high B tier as well. Like, same with like Cinder, he could be A because like, well, in solo queue, just being able to rip objectives by yourself. Like, this is not like a pro tier list or anything, right? Like, being able to rip objectives by yourself, having that secure for the Ray with your ult, just adds so much value. The worst player could just get Ray for you in like a couple seconds while you're distracting their team. That's why honestly, I feel like he deserves a spot in A. Eldegoss has been so good, man. Like, actually, like this season as well, in particular, Eldegoss has been amazing. Cramorant, I'll put him in B tier because I just think he's not bad, but not like that good. So we'll get our first S tier here, and that's 100% Blastoise. Like, Blastoise is OP. Like, it doesn't matter what build you run, he is OP right now. Like, honest to God, man, he is definitely, he might be the best defender right now. Him, Trevenant, and Umbreon, it's close, man. He might be the best right now, honestly. Pikachu, solid. Like, it depends who used it, but I'll put him high B tier because honestly, just a solid attacker. Clefable, high A tier for me because I don't know. Clefable used to be better, but now it's like kind of easy to play against Clefables, to be honest. You still have that gravity. You still can heal this. He's still the best healer, but not like I don't think about like he's not S tier for me. Like he's not S tier. Next one, Ninetales is just all right, solid attacker, like nothing special. Put him in B tier. Wiggly, same stuff. It's an all-round supporter. Like nothing too crazy, you know, about these characters. Like you see them every once in a while. They don't really do too much. Like they're just there. Like when I play Wiggly myself, you're just in the lane. You're trying to disrupt them. You're trying to support your team. You're trying to pop your ult at the right time. But it's nothing like game-changing, you know. Slowbro, on the other hand, is definitely high A tier. He is a game changer. Like you could be the worst Slowbro, but then at the rate just ult their carry and just win the game by that. Like Slowbro is stupid, man. I hate when I'm like, let's say I'm playing a speedster and I have to go against a Slowbro. It's just so annoying. I swear, every time. Machamp, same, just kind of mid. Not the worst, but not the best. Like I just think he's pretty all right. Blissey, pretty good as well. High B tier for sure. Now I can put the ult. Just makes him so good, man. And if you pocket like a Mewtwo, just any attacker, pocket like a Scissor, pocket any all-rounder as well, it makes him so valuable. So Blissey definitely A tier. I don't know, right now I would definitely put Eldegoss above though. So I gotta sort out like the rankings here. Like I'm just doing stuff, but it's about the tiers. Memo's fine, really good, but like I'm gonna be honest, man, all defenders are really good right now except for like Gudra, in my opinion. Memo's fine, man. The CC, oh the ult as well, like making people jump up in the air. Honestly, all defenders are in a really good spot right now. And if you've played like I don't want to say like high rank games, but like these master games, even draft games, you know how good Mamoswine can be, man. Sylveon, high A tier. Like all these EVs, get level 4 quick. Hyper voice, like when you're a high level, man. Like I've used Sylveon a ton this season, and he's definitely high A tier. So Greedent, pretty good right now. I'll put him high B tier because of the buffs and stuff. Like he's really good. The Decidueye is gonna be my first C tier. Honestly, this is like personal. I hate the Decidueye. Hate playing with the Decidueyes in my team. Hate playing against them because any attack from pretty much any character will one-shot them. And for some reason, none of the Decidueyes know how to play at a distance where you're supposed to be. So just from personal experience, man, I have to put Decidueye at C tier. Dragonite, the thing with Dragonite is you either have a really good Dragonite or a really terrible one that can't get in or like just gets counted really heavily. So I'll put Dragonite at B tier. Serena, like this is one of them all-rounders which can be good, but there's just way better options. So low B tier for me. Trevenant is just amazing right now. Like Pain Split with Curse. Oh, you've probably seen it. Like you can literally run a support and then go Trevenant, go top lane. Honestly, Trevenant can be one of your carries, man. That's how strong he is right now. So definitely above Slowbro as well. Aegislash, just another. He's all right. Like, he can be OP if you level up quick early, but if we're talking about same level against same level, I think he's just pretty all right. Like nothing too crazy. Probably a bit stronger than Machamp. Hoopa, definitely like Hoopa. Oh man, if you're playing against a good Hoopa, you can literally just keep healing your team. You can be annoying, pop your ult, be in a team fight, like all together, stun people. Just so much value. Like actually so much value if you play it right. Duraludon, you're gonna have to go and C tier. I'm sorry. There's maybe good at like ripping stuff, but there's so many other characters which are just way better to where like I'm sorry, man. You just have to be a C tier. Azumarill, man, definitely high A tier. If you get your stacks in early and you like snowball the game from there, my god, man, he is just incredible. Like he is actually incredible. Try playing him. If you've played against a good one, you know that he heals himself. Does so much crit damage if you run the right build. It is insane, man. It is actually insane. Espeon, another Eevee. Like, gotta put him in high A tier. Espeon is just amazing all around. You can get in with your ult in the raid fight, stun all of them, make sure your team just secures all of them. It's crazy. 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿, all around really good right now. His ult, one of the best in the game. You can just put it on goal zones, put it on raid, put it anywhere. They're slowed, they're taking damage, and it's just really good for team fights, man. Gotta put him in A tier. And we're gonna have another S tier. 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝑍. It's just, in my opinion, 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝑍, Inteleon, or Mew, they are like the best attackers in the game right now. Even with the nerfs, like this icicle spear, it's just OP. Like it is overpowered, man. Still, have to put him in S tier. Buzzwole, do I even need to say anything? Just straight up S tier. Like top 3 characters in the game, honestly, man. Honestly, just OP. Like double CC, like I don't even want to talk. I hate Buzzwole. I actually hate Buzzwole. It denies so many characters. You can't warn a speedster against him because you're just gonna get clapped. Yeah, like it's so hard to counter him as well, especially when he has the right team around him. Tyranitar, the same thing with Dragonite, but even worse. If you have a bad early game, you're literally useless. But if you have a good one, you'll be Tyranitar and you'll dominate the game. So honestly, low B tier, it should be fine. Mew, I was gonna debate putting Mew in S, but high A tier for sure, because I've been seeing some Mews, man. My god. Once you know how to actually play Mew, he's so good. Like, you can beam, you can throw the Pokeball with sure, you can dash out. You have your ult to save your team if needed. You have that boosted auto attack. He's so good. Like, he's actually so good. It's incredible. And then Scizor, or I guess Scyther first. Pretty good with the buffs. Put him in high B tier. Because it depends like who uses it. But me personally, I'll put him in high B tier. Though Drio, honestly, I've been seeing some stuff in like the professional tournaments and stuff. And even playing with some good ones. I honestly think he's S tier. Like the way you can go around, kill squishies, get out quick. It's stuff that like it's just way better than other characters, man. He's honestly S tier for me. Like for me, he's S tier. Scizor, definitely A tier for me because he's once he's loaded up, once he's leveled up, once he gets his stack, he's almost unkillable against some teams, man. I've played against some Scizors, man. man. So we're not even gonna talk about him. Honestly, I want to put him in D tier, but I'll put him in C tier because some of them are actually useful that know what they're doing. But honestly, when you're at a raid fight and you got one of these in your team, honestly, man, you're literally fighting 5v4 pretty much. It's just so annoying. So Zoroark, I wouldn't say S tier right now. Some players, of course, are on it, but if we're talking like overall and how easy it is to use, I'll put him A tier. Put a high A tier because he's still really good, man. But I'm pretty sure he like recently got nerfs or whatever. Not the like the recent patch, but like the patches before. Or Shifu, pretty good, like pretty solid. The water build is kind of ass, and the punch build is alright, I guess. So Dragapult, actually good. Same with Cinderace. You can rip objectives like crazy, you know, and that has so much value with like playing with randoms and stuff that you can do that stuff by yourself. Honestly, and the damage, man, if you level him up, my god, bro, he has so much damage. It is insane. You gotta know how to play him though, same with like pretty much any character, but definitely A tier. Comfey is definitely high A tier, man. Comfey is just always so good. Like if you put him on a carry, your carry will do absolute crazy stuff like any carry. Goodra, I guess a low B tier. Like Goodra's alright, not the best, not the worst. Like his he's not really like a team Pokemon, but he's alright. I don't know, I don't like seeing Goodras in my team, but I guess it's a solid tank. Put him in B tier. Next up, Lapras. I've been using Lapras a lot actually. Don't think he's really on par with like A tier characters, so I'll put him in high B tier, but pretty solid. Like the Parasong build has been heavily nerfed, so I wouldn't use that. But I'm talking about the Bubble Beam, the other build, and it's pretty solid. Chandelier, pretty good. Like he's actually really good right now, but don't think he's up to par with the A tier characters really, in my opinion, of course. Next up, Umbreon. Yeah, I mean he got nerfed, but Umbreon is still Umbreon. Like there's a reason he's banned pretty much always. Like. It's just really annoying, man. Mean look is still mean look. Like you're just stuck for about 4 seconds, just getting ready to die. Leafeon, I wouldn't really put him S tier. I'll definitely put him really high A tier though, because the secure with this relief blade, even the other build right now was really good, man. So definitely a solid Pokemon. Put him in A tier. Inteleon, honestly, like the snipe shot is still OP. Like I would definitely still put Inteleon S tier. He's just amazing. This might be a surprise, but Blaziken, I'll put Blaziken high A tier. He's almost like, he's close to being like the best all-rounder, man, to be honest. Like if you have a good Blaziken who gets his stacks in, he becomes unkillable as well, pretty much near the end, man. Like it's so hard to kill him, and he has like the best secure in the game with Blaze Kick. So honestly, a really good Pokemon as well. Mimikyu is like a sticky one. I'll put him high A tier as well, because you can either have the best Mimikyu game of your life or the absolute worst. And playing speedsters, attackers against him is just honestly hell. If you play against like Play Rough, even a tank, man, like playing tank against him when he has Shadow Claw can be really annoying. So definitely A tier. 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉, man. In my opinion right now, him and Leafeon are the best speedsters. But I think he's S tier, man. He is just incredible. Like with the double team, with both builds, he's just amazing. His old I literally have a dedicated video, so if you haven't seen it yet, be sure to watch that about 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉. Metagross, honestly solid. Put him in pretty high B tier. And then Gyarados. So Gyarados is like a sticky one. I'll put him in A tier because once he's online, bro, he is crazy. Like if you get Gyarados early, you will literally one-shot pretty much like all attackers, supporters, like almost every tank as well, man. If you get your stacks in and you become Gyarados early. But then if you don't become Gyarados early, it gets kind of hard to get your stacks in, to really dominate the game. But your ult can hit multiple people, stun them, do a lot of damage. You can jump in, stun. Gyarados all around is like one of the best all-rounders in the game, man. So this is my list. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. They're not really like perfectly in order in their tiers, but it's crazy. Like these S tier characters are, in my opinion, some of them could maybe go to S tier, like Comfey maybe, or like Clefable. But Clefable hasn't really like been the best right now. But let me know what you guys think though. Like, follow, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna be seeing you guys in the next one.